The member for Fisher.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer update the House on what action the Morrison government is taking to support Australian households, including casuals, sole traders, retirees and those on income support during the coronavirus pandemic?
The Treasurer has the call.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Fisher for his question and acknowledge with his background in business his focus on ensuring that his constituents and indeed the people of Australia can continue to stay in a job and businesses to stay in business. Now, Mr Speaker, the economic environment, both domestically and internationally, has deteriorated. We expect that the economic shock from the coronavirus will be deeper, will be wider and will be longer. And as a result, today we introduced into this parliament a series of bills which represent the most significant support for the Australian community and economy outside of wartime. Mr Speaker, $189 billion of support is being injected into the Australian economy in just the last 10 days in terms of announcements. We've partnered with the Reserve Bank of Australia. We're working closely with the commercial banks of Australia to support their customers. And of course, we have had our first stimulus package and our second package, which has been designed to support the Australian people by cushioning the blow, particularly for those who have seen their income being reduced, their hours being reduced, or being stood down, or indeed being unemployed. Now, Mr Speaker, this is very much a Team Australia moment for everyone to come together for the same end. In terms of the specific measures that we have announced, there's a $550 coronavirus supplement, which effectively doubles what was known as New Start and now known as the Job Seeker payment. There's a second $750 payment, which will go to more than 5 million Australians. The first payment, which will go from the 31st of March, is going to 6.5 million Australians. People on a carer's payment, people on family tax benefits, people on a Commonwealth Seniors Health Card, people on a disability support pension, indeed more than 2 million people on a pension will be receiving these $750 payments. Mr Speaker, we've also changed the deeming rates, and that is important because obviously many pensioners are affected by that. We've also changing the drawdown rates by halving them, as those opposite did during the GFC, to make it easier for retirees to control their own savings and their own super. And we're providing early access to superannuation for people who have been impacted by the coronavirus. That is very significant because that is the people's own money. $10,000 this year, $10,000 next year, which will help cushion the blow together with our other measures.